Hello, so today I'm going to share with you what is in my travel makeup bag. And I haven't done one of these videos before, and it seems like a video that people enjoy watching on YouTube, so I figured I would do it now, and also because I was just traveling, so I actually used everything that was in this bag. Or I guess I should say that I packed everything, like this is what I actually took, but it turned out that I didn't actually wear any makeup for a lot of the days while I was away, so I guess in a way that kind of defeats the purpose of bringing a makeup bag, but I always overpack and I always pack for things like just in case. And I don't know if all women are like that. Let me know if you're like that too, if you just overpack because you just want to have options just in case. So yeah, I did use it a couple of times though, my makeup bag, I should say. So I'm gonna go through everything I brought in this makeup bag, and everything I show in here is pretty much like my favorite things that I would use every day. So that'll also give you a good idea of what my favorite makeup products are. So hey, it's kind of like 2 videos in 1. So, okay, I'm not entirely sure how to go about starting this. Okay, so first of all, this is my bag. My oldest sister Megan actually got me this makeup bag for Christmas a few years ago, and it is from Pottery Barn, and you can customize it, which she did with my initials. And it's a pretty white and pale blue color. It is filthy, so I'm sorry about that. But it has been well used and well loved. So it just zips up like this. Unzips. Has a cute little print inside, and then it also has more storage down at the bottom, which there are some things in here. Maybe I should just start down there since I already have that open. So this is a nice little compartment, and you can easily fit things that are flat. That's what I like it for. So palettes, nothing too big, maybe not a huge palette, but I think most palettes would fit in here as long as it's not too wide. See? It's pretty big and it stretches and all that. Anyway, so what I have down there is my concealer. This is the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda concealer palette. I use this every day, love it. And also my setting powder, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte. So I have those, and also the one palette that I brought, which is this Stila The Natural palette. I've shown this in a couple of videos now. And this is great because it has eyeshadows, but it also has a highlighter and a bronzer. So have several things in one in this palette, so that's really great for travel. So have those things. I'm gonna put them back in there, zip that up. Okay, on to the biggest compartment. I think I'll start with all the makeup brushes because that's just what's sitting on top here. So I guess I'm gonna pull them all out and show you which ones I bring. All right, I think I have them all. So let's see, let's start with face brushes. So I have the, what is this? Okay, I have the Sigma F35 Tapered Highlighter. I actually use this for powder. I don't use it for highlighter. I used to, but recently I've been using it for powder. I just use it like under the eyes right here. It's a great shape for that. And then in my T-zone, which I've shown in a recent tutorial I did. And then I just have a larger all-over powder brush, which this is a Sonia Kashuk. Doesn't have a name, but just a powder brush. And then I have the brush that I use for bronzer. It's the Sigma F5 Small Contour Brush. Use that for my bronzer. And for blush, I use the Sigma F40 Large Angled Contour. Love that. And then for highlight, I use another F40 Large Angled Contour. It's just from a different, this came in the Sigma Paris palette. That's why they look different, but they're the same brush. So those are the face brushes. And then for the eye brushes, I have this Sigma E70 Medium Angled Shading. I love using this brush for the crease right here. And then I have a blending brush. This is the Sigma E40 Tapered Blending, also used in the crease like that. And then I have, this doesn't have a name because it's a Sonia Kashuk brush, but I love this little flat brush for just putting the color right on my lid. And then a Sigma E30 pencil brush. I love this for right under here, under my lash line. So those are the eye brushes, and then one of my most important ones is my eyebrow brush that I use for shaping my eyebrows, and it is just by e.l.f. This is like a $1 from Target, and it's just their eyelash and brow wand. So those are all my brushes. And then another thing that would be considered a beauty tool is my eyelash curler, of course. All right, so now it's on to the other makeup that I brought, and it's actually not a lot, which I think is probably a good thing because, like I said, I tend to overpack. So this time I kind of scaled it back, which is a good thing. And then I didn't end up using most of it, so hey. But just in case, right? Well, let's see. Another concealer. This is the Maybelline DreamLumi Highlighting Concealer. I love this concealer. I used that in my last tutorial that I did. Well, I used a lot of this stuff in the last tutorial. I have some mascaras. I have the Covergirl Lashblast in brown, which is my everyday mascara. And then I also brought a black mascara just in case I wanted my lashes to be a little darker, more dramatic than just the brown, which looks very natural. So I brought this one that I got in my Ipsy bag last month, my June Ipsy bag, and it's the Bombshell Lash Out Mascara. And then my eyebrow pencil, which I also got in my June Ipsy bag, and I've really been liking it. So this one is by Ofra, and it's called their Universal Eyebrow Pencil. I have this, and then my eyebrow setting gel, which is just the e.l.f. one. I have two blushes that I brought. I only brought two. I brought this one from Milani. It's the Red Vino. I love this blush. I used this in my last tutorial. Love red blushes so much. And then I brought one that was a little bit more pink. This is by TheBalm. I don't know why I struggled with that. And it's the InStain blushes. And then a bronzer, another bronzer, because the one in that palette that I showed is a little bit shimmery, so I brought a matte one just in case I want a matte one. And this is the Faced Chocolate Soleil. And it actually smells like chocolate. I love that. Every time I use that, I smell it. Every time. And then I brought this little eyeshadow, which I also got in an Ipsy bag, but I think it was like my April or May Ipsy bag. But this is an eyeshadow by Elizabeth Mott in the shade Champagne. Looks like that. And I brought this because sometimes I use this as a highlight. So that way I have two highlight options, and this is so little that it doesn't take up much space. And also this one is less intense than that highlight that was in the Stila palette, so I have a few options there. And, oh, and then I have lip products. That's the last thing I have in here. So I have some chapstick. This is just a Neutrogena Naturals lip balm because I always wear lip balm every day, and I like to be wearing lip balm when I do my makeup. And then kind of an everyday lip color for me, this is the Tarte LipSurgence Lip Tint in Enchanted, and I used this in my last tutorial as well. And that's everything that I took in my little makeup bag, so I feel like that wasn't a lot, actually. Maybe compared to what some other people might bring, but you know, I like to keep things more on the light and natural looking side, so I guess that's why I don't have much. So yeah, that is everything I brought with me when I traveled last week, and these things are definitely staples in my makeup collection, things I like to use any day that I wear makeup. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.